Hello, welcome back to Fun to Test It. Today we are going to discuss derived model. In this session we are going to understand why companies are using the hybrid model or derived model. They are going to merge two models. For example, they are going to merge V model with the prototype model or V model with the spiral model because they are working on a complex product and complex requirements. So this we are going to understand after a small intro.
Camera rolling, action.
Let me clear one thing, why companies are going to use the V plus prototype model or V plus spiral model like a hybrid model, and why it is called a hybrid model. So first let me clear one thing. For example, let's take an example of the Facebook. So in Facebook we have multiple applications. For end user we are using the Facebook. After that Facebook has different pages. Later on they have groups. Later on they are giving the payments method for the creators of the group pages. Later on they have integration with the multiple applications, and they are giving a login APIs for the outsources. So we can see here, if you are going to use any application, so you can log in using the Facebook. They have multiple teams and multiple teams are working on the multiple functionalities. For example, you only talk about the Facebook. So in Facebook also we have send request feature. We can post photos, videos. We can go live. Then we can add polls. We can chat with others. We can have bio, profile. So there are multiple functionality of the Facebook itself. Later on pages also we are integrating with the Facebook. We have common login functionality across the page Facebook. This is how complex product works. To overcome this, they are going with the hybrid approach. So hybrid approach, why it is called as a hybrid approach? For example, Facebook is going to merge these two models. So first they are going to merge prototype with the V model. That is called a hybrid model or derived model. We will understand why it is called as a hybrid model. So if you are not aware of the prototype model or V model, then I request you to go back in previous video, or you can find in the description section, or you can go to the card. So you will get those video, and I request you to please understand those videos. So now we will understand why it is known as a hybrid model. So what they will do, we are clear about the CRS phase, SRS phase, HLD phase, what they are going to do at each phase. So now once CRS is ready, so later on they are going to create a prototype in the SRS phase. With the CRS phase, they will make this phase bigger, and here they are going to add a prototype. Designer will going to create a prototype. So for example, they are going to create a page, Facebook page. So in Facebook page, what happens, they have multiple functionality like a page name, then feed, later on how many followers are there, how many people are liking that page cover, page profile, and here few other functionality like a page address, other contact detail, page reviews, everything will be here. So what they will do, they will create a prototype of page, how page will look. So once prototype is ready, they will send for the system testing. SRS and prototype, they will send for the system testing. So what system testing will do, they will review the prototype along with the SRS. After that they will write a system testing test plan, and they will write system testing test cases. So don't worry about the test cases or test plan. This we are going to learn in detail in further session. So I hope this is clear. In SRS only they are going to create a prototype. So what happens, this model will have advantages of the prototype model and V model, and they can build a one good product. If they are finding any bug, if they are sending to HLD and they are sending to the system testing. So if they are going to find any mistakes or if there are any errors, HLD team again send back to the SRS, and system testing again send back to the SRS team. So here again they will change anything based on the requirement. Even they are going to share this prototype with the client as well. So client will also look at this prototype. For example, later on they want to check if page admin is uploading the story. So what happen, they will highlight profile picture. with different color. So you will get to know which page is having a story and which page does not have story. So they will do the detailed design here in the prototype itself, and they will again send back to the SRS team. SRS team will make changes accordingly, and they will again send for the system testing, and they will again send back to the HLD. So once it is done, so here we have tested our SRS plus we have tested prototype in system testing phase itself. So that's why this model is known as a hybrid model, means V model plus prototype model. So once prototype is ready, later on we will have HLD phase, LLD phase and coding phase, and we will have tested all this phase simultaneously. So this is why this model is called as a V model. And what are the advantages of the V model? So advantages are similar to the V model plus prototype model, and disadvantages are also similar to the V model and prototype model. So this is how derived model work. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will be happy to answer. And before moving, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next session.